It's the Kilo 7X Forever. It's the community. I want to thank everyone out there rocking with this channel. Please keep smashing that like button, leaving comments, and keep supporting this channel. Today we'll be talking about some clips about Kevin Samuels, why he gotta be pitting people down like that. Then we're gonna get into a clip with Joe Budden, but we about to get into it.
Are you, what's your grading scale when you're actually grading the quality of vagina, I guess? Because you brought up the single mother thing, so I'm trying to figure out, is the quality of her vagina actually based off the quality of her sex or what she has to offer outside?
Well, that was a joke.
No, but I'm asking,
Well, but I'm not going to lie and say that. Hey, the values are the same. Men have said they don't want to date women with other single men don't want to date women with kids.
Excuse me, which I think is totally, if we all have
so by that logic, that means they value them less than women without children.
But when you ask how much is my vagina worth, that's what I'm asking you. So are you saying less if I do have children versus the quality of my actual sex? That's
it is. Yeah, it's worth less. It's worth less if you have kids because you've already pushed the person out of you. Okay. Again, are you asking me because it seems like you asked me a question to debate why I'm saying it?
No, I'm not trying to debate at all. I'm asking
men will tell you that it's worth less to them.
Okay.
So it's no different than let's take do you have a child?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's take the child away because it's too personal.
Well, no, I don't take it.
No, but let me give you my example. I'm doing it for a reason. It's no different than a man will rate a woman who's a virgin higher as far as worth than a woman who's been promiscuous, kid or not.
That I can understand that logic, but
it's the same logic.
It's the quality of the actual sex itself is what I'm speaking on.
Okay. I think you're talking about the sexual experience.
Right. So, but if I'm going to put a price on something, then I should technically be pricing it.
I get where you're going, but no, most men are like, most guys, a lot of guys don't even want to date you, deal with you. So you're saying that, we really should change. You're trying to have a multivariate approach. There's one thing to say a virgin versus a non-virgin, but we're also talking about how actual good overall. See, then that's on you as the seller to try to, how you gonna rate how good your sex is.
But that's what I'm trying to understand. So I'm really just trying to understand how do we gauge it as a woman when you say, hey, what's it worth? So what should I be necessarily factoring in to come up with?
First off, it has a lot to do with the packaging that comes in.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
It has a lot to do with the packaging that comes in. What does it look like? Are you fit? The average woman, are you fit? Do you look good naked? Out of the shower, dripping wet? Your natural hair, your natural face, no makeup. That's the first thing. And if you pass that, then we have to go down to the actual maintenance of said vagina.
Right.
What does it look like? Does it look like undergrowth over there? Does it got a landing strip? What do we got? Brazilian? What we got going on over here? Then we got to understand what happens with the actual maintenance. Meaning, is the pH balance correct? Is there any kind of odor?
So do I get to still add all of those factors, even though, like you said, if you already are tampered with, then that deletes, I guess, whatever.
I'm saying is there's some men, you're asking about a single mother. Some men won't even.
No, not even the single mothers. I know that because you asked me if I had kids, I said yes. So also went on to speak on, my hygiene and what else I have to offer. I'm
not just talking about you. I'm just talking about in general. This is how men think. They look at the packaging.
Right.
They look at the packaging, but then it's also, all right, you can look nice, but then men look at a lot of things. But how do you know? You can't get to know all that. And initially, it's the external. It's the external.
So,
and do you deny, or do you not think that men rank women's vagina sex higher or lower?
No, I do think that they do, but I just don't know exactly what's the factor. Like you said, when you bring in, like you said earlier, if she has a degree, if she makes, a certain amount of money, I'm just trying to figure out how the grading scale works for men versus how women should even be.
All that stuff was joking. I mean, that's okay. When it comes down to it, it really has a lot to do with looks. It has a lot to do with looks. Because if she doesn't have to have a degree, if she could be on fries at McDonald's, she's fine enough.
Right, as long as she's fine and she's a virgin, it's okay if she works.
She's not even a virgin, the fact that as long as she's not the neighborhood home. And they had nobody else's kids. If I don't have to see evidence that somebody else shot up a club, I'm good. If I see evidence that somebody else has shot up the club, you're talking about, I need to use condom. I'm not going. Guys, men are very simple. We're cost benefit calculators, and we don't want to pay more than the other guy.
Gotcha.
So that's another thing. Your level, like it or not, ladies, for most men is your BD. Whoever you had a baby for, he got the premium. We're not gonna pay anywhere close to that, or we damn sure ain't gonna pay more than that.
I don't know, but
you don't know. Well, ask me. Ask.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's a lot of different factors to include, and I think it depends on the man as well. Just how you said it's certain quality of women. I think it's a certain quality of men too that can actually, that can go lower or higher, just depending on where they are. Like, again, I'll use the bachelor's degree thing. If it's like what you consider a high value man, I'm sure his standard's going to be a little higher than a guy who doesn't have as much.
Well, the kind of men that most women want aren't going to go low.
You said what now?
The kind of men that most women say they want is going to be lower. We're also talking about dating versus keep. See, I'm talking about just out the box. We're talking about many different things. Hooking up and having a casual sexual relationship with a single mother versus marrying one is completely different characters. What I'm ultimately saying is, on the open market, how much does it cost? And that's the thing. You want to put a price on it. You want to put a price on it, and the thing is, here's what this does.
So you feel like
listen. This is what women have been doing. You have been hiding the price tag, just like when you go to the dealership, you look for the price on a car, and it ain't there. Because why do they do that? Because they want the salesperson to have to come out and negotiate it. Y'all want men to negotiate the price instead of just putting. That's why Saturn was so popular. Saturn put right on the window. We want Saturn.
Everybody's not.
Saturn. Hashtag Saturn in chat room. Hashtag Saturn.
I don't know. I think I'm
gonna
disagree with this one. I watch a lot of your content, but I'm gonna agree to disagree with this one because I feel like by saying that, I think that kind of makes it appear that women aren't just having sex just because. Why can't I just have sex with a man because I'm sexually attracted to him without you necessarily thinking that depreciates my value because I'm not necessarily looking for anything monetary.
Hold on. You asked the question. Why?
Not gonna do is defamate my character and try to put me out here to the people like I'm some nut ass nigga. We not doing that. That's not fuck this podcast, fuck this money, fuck all of this shit. You not gonna defamate my character, my nigga. I've been too solid of a nigga for you to ever sit somewhere and try to defamate my character. We not doing that. When you said that fuck shit you said to me at Park's crib, talking about this is none of your business, I knew what it was then. And I told you that, Rory. I said, yo, Rory, it's over. And he was like, what you talking about? I said, fam, this nigga just told me this podcast is none of my business. Looked me in my eyes and said it's none of my business. That for me said everything. You finally just said it, but you been feeling like that, nigga. You been moving like that. You just finally said
shit. We're naive and thinking friends.
Because I'm thinking you my man.
There was cues to it.
There's plenty of times we traveling, we touring. I'm like, yo, fam, how am I getting the same payout when we sell 1,500 seats and we sell 2,000 seats? You think I'm stupid? How am I still getting the same money for that? That don't even add up. It don't even make sense. But what we did, that's the homie. We'll fix it. We'll figure it out. Let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep growing the show. Cool. But enough is enough, fam. Like, I'm not the smartest nigga in the room, but I'm not the dumbest nigga either. Not the dumbest nigga. I'm humble. I'm forgiving. I'm laid back. I'm relaxed. I'm chill. I'm all of those things. I'm not stupid. I could play like I'm stupid. I could act like I'm stupid. But sooner or later, I'm gonna pull you by your coattail and say, yo, fam, let me holler at you real quick, because I peep game already. And I just want you to know that we not doing that. And for me, that's all it was. And when he told you to miss a few episodes, when you sent me that text, I'm like, okay, this nigga trying to play the boss card.
Well, no, he also said that he told me to take Tuesday and Friday off.
Again, we not.
That's, I don't want
we
to
got
get
the
into
text. It's lies. It's just lies, fam. And if we like,
and then
fuck
never
it, it's
called
over.
me until we had to talk.
Right.
And then said, yo, let's get in our respective corners for the next month. And then came back and said, yo, we abandoned the pod even though it was some shit that you agreed upon.
But listen,
Actually,
all
it
of
was
that,
your idea.
Right. But all of that, let's go to our corners. Cool, we agreed to it. But we can't go to our corners and then you pop up on the show that I helped build and Rory helped build with two new niggas, and no disrespect to them. No disrespect. I don't even want them to feel like it's negative energy towards them. It's none of that. No disrespect
I fuck
to
with
them.
Ice and Ish.
I'm just saying
They good people.
you tried to make it look away. What you tried to do was you tried to move us out, prove that you can keep the show going without us, because all you really want to do is put two niggas on there that's going to take a salary, because that was your thing with us when we started talking about accounting. Yo, when this deal is over, I'm putting you on a salary. What's the first thing we said? It's not happening. It's not happening. Putting who on the salary? Salary?
No, I remember the conversation.
That's not happening.
And this was before the Spotify, or in between the Spotify deal.
This is what I'm saying. Salary, who, me? After we done put all these years in and all this sweat equity trying to build this shit? Salary, me?
And on top of that, let me backtrack even more. When we talking about percentages, three of us was in the parking lot of Totowa. Yo, we should do this percentage, cool. And then we started talking about numbers on like some fun shit, chilling. Like, yo, we could probably get this amount from this. Yo, I wouldn't give y'all that percentage off that deal though. And we was like, Joe, that's not how percentages work.
Right.
I wouldn't give you that much money.
Right.
And you naive. I'm thinking we just joking around type of shit. But
No, you
gotta be accountable in your shit.
You thinking your friend would never do
Being
like
naive.
that.
I remember that conversation vividly, and then brought up a lump sum of what that would be, and he said, "Oh, I wouldn't give y'all that percentage off that lump sum." Like,
Yeah.
no, that's how a percentage works, Joe.
See, but see, you know what it is, man, and it's to me, and this is.
Yeah, so we reached the end of this one. But please leave me a comment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. All my new subscribers, all my new people checking it out, thank you for watching. God bless. And please hit up my site. We doing a buy now, pay later for a limited time. Shouts out to my haters, you know, keep watching the content. Kilo 7X forever, the community. I appreciate all of y'all out there rocking with this channel. We out of here.